Welcome, everybody. Sally Rogers here for day 176 of A Song a Day Keeps the Virus Away. And today I'd like to share with you a true story through song from John Mccutchen's Wintertide album. I believe that's what it's called. And the song is Christmas in the Trenches. I'm sure many of you are familiar with this song and the story. It's a true story that took place in 1914 during World War I, and it was a truce, a Christmas truce between the British and the Germans, and it's a story that has become legendary. And John Mccutchen had the good fortune of actually meeting a couple of the people who were there that night. And there's also a book called Silent Night that was written by, I think his name is John Weintraub. I know his last name is Weintraub, and he wrote up the story of this event, and he also used the firsthand accounts of people who were there that night. So I'd like to share this song with you because to me it really captures the Christmas spirit, and there's a line in here that just makes me ache for all of you who are without your family this Christmas. And just remember that you are, by not being with your family, sad as that is, we will be with them next year if we can beat this thing. And by keeping our circles small, we can probably do that. So, like you, many of you anyway, Howie and I will be here having Christmas dinner by ourselves, but we're going to have lots of Zoom calls over Christmas Eve and Christmas dinner. So, this is Christmas in the Trenches by John Mccutchen. My name is Francis Tolliver. I come from Liverpool. 2 years ago, the war was waiting for me after school. To Belgium and to Flanders, to Germany, to here, I fought for king and country I loved dear. 'Twas Christmas in the trenches where the frost so bitter hung. The frozen fields of France were still, no Christmas song was sung. Our families back in England, they toasted us that day. They're brave and glorious lads so far away. I was lying with my messmates on the cold and rocky ground when across the line of battle came a most peculiar sound. Says I, now listen up, me boys, each soldier strained to hear, as one lone German voice rang out so clear. He's singing bloody well, you know, my partner says to me. Soon one by one each German voice joined in harmony. The cannons rested silent, the gas clouds rolled no more, as Christmas brought us respite from the war. As soon as they were finished, a reverent pause was spent. God rest ye merry gentlemen, piped up some lads from Kent. The next they sang was Stille Nacht, 'tis silent night, says I, and in two tongues one song filled up that sky. There's someone coming towards us, the frontline sentry cried. All sights were fixed on one lone figure trudging from their side. His truce flag like a Christmas star shone on plain so bright, as he bravely strode on into the night. And one by one from either side walked into no man's land. With neither gun nor bayonet, we met there hand to hand. We shared some secret brandy, and we wished each other well. And in a flare-lit soccer game, we gave 'em hell. We traded chocolate, cigarettes, and photographs from home. These sons and fathers far away from families of their own. Young Sanders played the squeeze box, they had a violin. This curious and unlikely band of men. Soon daylight stole upon us. France was France once more. With sad farewells from either side, we settled back to war. But the question haunting every soul that met that wondrous night, whose family have I fixed within my sights? 'Twas Christmas in the trenches where the frost so bitter hung. The frozen fields of France were warmed as songs of peace were sung. For the walls they'd kept between us to exact the work of war had been crumbled and were gone forevermore. My name is Francis Tolliver, in Liverpool I dwell. Each Christmas come since World War I, I've learned its lessons well. That the ones who call the shots won't be among the dead and lame. And on each end of the rifle, we're the same. Christmas in the Trenches. Quite the story. Like I say, check out the book. I put it in the notes to today's song, so you can go find it yourself. And of course, my new album is out, and sometime this week, I'm not sure when, but I'm going to sing the song that I wrote called P is for Peace, which is on one of my children's albums, and hope you enjoy that. And I will continue singing Christmas songs all week. I will be singing here on Christmas Eve. I will be singing here on Christmas Day. That's one advantage to not making a big Christmas dinner and having 25 people here to feed. I can sing for you. So thank you so much. You make my day every day. Be well and be safe. See you tomorrow.